Hello, hello, hello. I finally was able to finish my hair. When I tell you it took me about a week, about a week. Yeah, hello, no, 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 no. It could have been. I can't remember. I think it was, I think it was Thursday when I started. Nope, nope, nope. It was longer than that. But anywho, that that does kind of matter because it goes into what I'm talking about. If y'all read the caption, then y'all know that this is about postpartum depression and just regular depression. And um, I see that it's not talked about a lot, and I feel like it should be talked about because, man, that that stuff is hard. It's hard. If you going through depression or postpartum by yourself, it's extra hard. And okay, I can only speak on my experience. So, I had my daughter in 2022. Now, I have dealt with kids all my life from 10 on up, and they never was mine. So I really didn't I really didn't get the full I really didn't know the full extent. Like I knew kids was expensive. That's why it took me so long to have one. But like me being around them, being active and stuff like that, like I knew what it took, but I didn't know how it felt on a day to day basis. I just knew, hey, when I feel like when I go pick up my nieces and nephews or um other other kids that I look at like my nieces and nephews or whatever. I used to go take them to Dave and Buster's and do just try to find fun activities to do. And I used to love that. But having a child on your own is it's a lot. And then when I had my daughter, before I had her, I was having anxieties and panic attacks and stuff like that. And I really, and still to this day, I really don't too much know about anxieties and panic attacks. I just knew like I was working and my chest was constantly hurting me, like very much badly. And I thought I was gonna have a heart attack or something, but I was like, no, when you have a heart attack, your arms be hurting first. So I could not take the pain no more. So I went to the hospital. Boom. I went to the hospital a couple of times and they were saying physically, there's nothing wrong with you, babe. There's nothing wrong with you. You healthy as a horse. So I wasn't understanding why my chest was killing me. I did not understand it. So like the last time, and I think this probably was like my fourth or fifth time, a nurse had pulled me aside, and she was like, what you're going through, I don't think it's like physical. I think, have you ever heard of anxiety? And I told her I done heard of it, but I don't know. I don't too much know nothing about it. So she was like, that can cause your chest to hurt. So I was like, oh, okay. So she was like, with me had going through so much stress and it it's triggering my anxiety or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay. So during that time, I was it was the pandemic had started. Um, I just moved out of my apartment and just finding out that I cannot move into another apartment because I have UDs on my record because like when you don't pay your rent on time and they put in for like you to go to court. Yeah, even though I went to court and I paid those off, yeah, you still get a UD. So if you in Minnesota and you get UDs, make sure when you go in court, you ask them to expunge that off your record, so you don't have to worry about paying 300 and some dollars each UD. Cause baby, it's a lot, especially if you have more than one. So anywho, so yeah, I had four on my record at the time, and I was like, "What? I don't have money to pay this stuff off, or whatever." So, um, oh yeah, I was the manager for Family Dollar at this time. I was a newly manager at Family Dollar. Um, I really didn't know the ropes. I was trying to learn it as I go. But when you have all my employees were kids. I didn't have no adults working at my store. Not when I say kids and adults, they wasn't like under 18 because we sold tobacco. They was over 18, but they was 18 or over, but they was still living at home with their parents. They was using their paycheck on like crazy stuff. They didn't have to like pay bills and stuff like that. So them working this job, it really they didn't care if they got fired or not. So with me working with none but kids, you could tell already. I barely got anything done. But sometimes like when I would ask them to put their best foot forward, most time like certain employees I could count on. Some of them would slack off or whatever like that, but that's another story for another day. But I had a lot of stuff going on at work, and then I had me not being like kind of you could kind of say I was homeless at this time, and then I was dealing with a guy that I was so fucking crazy about. Like, yeah, I was so crazy. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't think, I think only like one other person had my nose wide open, but with him it was kind of different because the first person they was like around my age and they wasn't like I could tell that they was weighing me down, but I liked them so much, and I done had so many people give up on me. Like my childhood, I didn't have my parents, so um, I had abandonment issues. You could say like, so with me knowing how it feels to be abandoned, I didn't want to abandon people, but like sometimes you just you gotta go. So with them, I could tell that, like y'all know that saying, I could do bad all by myself. Yeah, when I seen that, like I couldn't get ahead with them, and it was me who I always was like coming up with the money financially, and they really not pulling they work when they is the man. Oh yeah, it's time for me to go. It's time for me to go because you're gonna keep on holding me down. So I just had to leave them alone. Still love them, but back then I still loved them, but it was time for me to go. Now this person was more. They had more stuff achieved. They was older than me. It seemed like they had a good head on their shoulders. It was like the person that I was seeing, I was like, yeah, he's husband material. I don't want to say baby daddy material because which he is good baby daddy material, but I rather say husband material because he's a provider and all this stuff. But what I wasn't seeing is, like I said, he's older than me, so he know all the game and stuff like that. He didn't been around so many, like he didn't deal with so many females that like he feel like because his line of work, he feel like females like looked at him as a come up. Now I don't when I'm dealing with nobody somebody, I don't look at them as like a come up, but um and then I didn't think that he was thinking like that. I thought he was like a regular Joe dude or whatever like that. But so since he was thinking like that and him being in the streets, like some dudes, like you gotta watch how you fuck with them because they will snake you before you snake them. Not saying that you was gonna snake them, but they'll be like, I'm gonna get them before they get me. And then like that was very like I still can't think like that. Like I'm not finna snake nobody. I don't care. Like if they showing me like they snake, I'm just gonna move around. I'm not gonna snake you. I'm just gonna my absence speak volume. So I'm gonna just move around. So yeah, so he felt like if he felt like that a girl was up there using him, he'll use that. He'll use that. So like when he screw over them, he'll be like, for him not to feel no type of way, like okay, people say that other people don't have a conscience. They do have a conscience. They just know how to manipulate their conscience. They know how to manipulate you, but they also know how to manipulate their conscience to make it seem like they didn't do nothing wrong. So, like me, when stuff happened to me, or say I hurted somebody and I didn't attend to or purposely meant to do it, my conscience gonna eat me the fuck up. I gotta make it right. But he was the type of person that if he did something to you and he'll manipulate his conscious, his brain to make it seem like, oh, she was playing me anyway, so she got what she got. And so I literally just figured that out. Like I've literally just figured this out that he thinks like that. So females beware because there's a lot of dudes out here that's like him. It's a lot of girl. Don't give your pocketbook up to no dude. I don't care about the 6 month rule, none of that, cause they can keep that mask on. Once they know that they got you, that's when that mask start lifting it up. That's when that mask start lifting it up. So beware. I just warned you. But anyway, so I was dealing with him at the time, and I'm thinking stuff is all good. He coming to my job. He bringing me food. We always on the phone. Out like when I'm not at work, he'll come around and we'll sit and chit chat and stuff like that. Um, But what was a red flag that I wasn't paying attention to is that I knew he had a place, but he never ever took me to his house. And when I did ask him about it, he used his line of business to be like, well, I don't know, I don't really, even though like we've been chopping it up and stuff like that, I don't know you personally. I don't know you good enough to like let you come over my house because I have so much stuff going over there. I have kids coming in and out. So what he was saying made perfect sense because I'm like that too. Like I'm not finna invite no nigga in my house and my daughter lives here. Niggas is weird. Niggas, you think a nigga like you and they up there looking at your child. So Niggas will come in your house and be scoping out the scenery to see what you got so they can say, I never dealt with a nigga like that. Thank the Lord, I ain't never dealt with a nigga like that. I never dealt with a nigga like the niggas that I'm describing. I never dealt with a nigga like that. Well, when I was a child, I dealt with a couple of them, but that's why I am the way I am because my family had me around dudes like this and they take advantage of little girls. So yeah, I never let a nigga come in my house. I don't know you like that. I'm gonna do a background check and some more shit and weird ass nigga. I'm saying too many cuss words. My bad. Um, um, we was like really kicking it and shit. Like he would give me he would give me money to get my hair done. That was some sweet shit. But you know, when a nigga got money, that ain't shit to them. It ain't shit to them. So you're thinking like, oh, he's showing me he like me and stuff like that. No, baby. That's throwaway cash to him. That didn't even did his fucking pocket. So, like I heard this saying, and I'm gonna get it tatted on me, or I'm gonna always carry it with me. But I'm also pass it down to my daughter. Bitches be going crazy over a nigga that'll give them $100 when they got 100,000 in a goddamn bank. But treat a nigga that only got $100 in his pocket, but'll give them $90 of that like he ain't shit. Give me the nigga that got the $100 and give me 90 of it, cause that's what he love. I want that nigga. I don't want the nigga that got 100,000 in the bank and they give me 100. And I mean, it's not. But I'm saying why I say give me that nigga is because that nigga is going to look out for you. He gon' when y'all only got one thing to eat in the house, he gonna make sure you eat it, and he gonna be like, baby, I'm gonna make some shit. I'll figure it out, but I'm gonna make sure you eat. You want a nigga like that that's gonna be there for you. That's gonna not I ain't gonna say put you over him, but a nigga supposed to be a provider, protector, and stuff like that. So if he'll take if y'all get one slice of bread left and he'll take that last, he don't give a fuck about you. He don't no, baby, he don't. But okay, so back to the story. So boom, so I'm thinking like everything got cool and whatnot. Oh, excuse me. So you know, when I was working at the store, um, once I had got my own store, this pandemic is still full effect. But also, if you're in Minnesota, you know who you George Floyd is and what happened to him. So they went freaking crazy up here. They was running in stores. They was doing a lot. So like even though people was doing a lot or whatever like that, I was thinking about the person because like he literally lost his life like that. He was calling out for his mama. Like every mother in the world had to feel that. If that was like your child calling out for you and you couldn't do nothing about it, I felt so sorry for his mama. But yeah, um, so like I'm at work and stuff like this. So I just got a truck. I just got a freaking truck, and then I'm in the back like unloading the truck and putting it in our back room so we could get ready to, stock it on the shelves. One of my cashiers say somebody is messing with your car. You want to know what? You want to know what? I never stopped to look around and see if a bitch had put a tracker on my car, and that's what they probably had did, and I never even thought about it. But like I didn't understand why. Like when the stuff happened, I'm thinking that it's a customer that was trying to steal, and I put them out the store. I'm thinking it's something like that at first. I call the police and get them the tag number. I didn't know that the police could do this, but they end up telling me the person name who was, who name was on the card. Oh, okay. So, I'm not good. I'm not a good detective. Like when it comes to social media and all that stuff. Like I didn't think to take her name and search it on Facebook and stuff like that. Didn't come to my mind. I don't know why it wasn't sharp back then. But I do remember talking to the dude and asking the dude that I know, hey, do you know somebody who got a tag number? Da 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 da. And he told me he didn't know nobody. So okay. So that's why I'm chucking it up to it got to be a customer, right? So boom. Um some time go past. Then the phone call from a number I don't know. It's not programmed in my phone. The girl up there, how you know such and such a, I can't remember how she started off, but she, like, I'm that type of person that I'm like, at first it was, you gotta call them and ask them how I know, because I don't know who this person is, but I am a, what do I call it? Um, I don't know what it is, but like when you like trying to cheer on the female, yeah, 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 that's who I am. So once she says she was saying so much stuff, I was getting pissed because I knew he had a baby mother because he had a car seat in his car. Now, seeing that, I just thought I took it as he, because I asked him about his child. That's how I knew he had a daughter, and he was like he keeps her car seat in his car, so because sometimes he got to pick her up from daycare and stuff like that. I forgot to ask how old is the child. I I don't know why didn't that come to mind, but I never had a baby daddy, so I didn't know that um that if a child is in between a newborn to like 3 years or a newborn to 5 years, it's 9 out of 10 the baby mama baby daddy still fucking around. And then what's so crazy? I'm a baby mama, and my baby is. I ain't gonna tell y'all. Well, I said she was born in 2020, so add it up. Yeah, I know that she finna be 3. So boom. Me and my baby daddy don't sleep around. So I just thought, don't be naive like me. I can literally say I'm not gonna say, oh, I was young and don't know. I was naive and I was green. I was very much green because I can honestly say I'm not from the streets, and I didn't start dating until I was 18. Well, no, I really wasn't dating until like, yeah, I say I wasn't dating until I was 18. Yeah, I was finna say 20, but no, 18. Um, so I really didn't know how to shit. I didn't really know how to shit go. And then Memphis is so totally different from Minnesota. Like, motherfuckers weird up here. It's weird. They moved weird. I, I rather give me a Memphis nigga. Like, I know what they come with. These, but anywho, um, so come to find out, he still stayed with his baby. Well, they stayed in a house together. They was in a relationship and all this stuff. And then what's the messed up part? I'm so mad because I thought me and the dude. I knew we wasn't in a relationship. I'm not one of them delulu females that be like, "Oh, I thought we was." No, I knew that we was a situationship, but I thought it was gonna be more seriously. It was gonna get serious because he was bringing his mama around. So, like, yeah, he brought her around when I was I think I was working in Minneapolis, but I know for sure he brought her around when I was working in St. Paul. So so that shit just took me for a look. And then you know how a nigga play like, oh, that's my baby mama. She be trying to ruin my relationship because she don't want no girl. She don't want to let me go, and they try to make it out like the girl is crazy and stuff like that. So she said too much shit. So when she told me, and I felt like, oh, so this nigga playing both of us. What she didn't know was I would have been on her side, and I would have been like, oh, well, you want to know what you need to do, little boo? You need to get your little daddy. And whenever you want to hook up with him, let me know, and I keep him occupied. Or we could come together. That's what us females need to start doing. Coming together. Y'all want to beef with the other bitch. I'm not finna beef with no motherfucker. Cause guess what? That nigga gonna do whatever he wanna do. Until I know a nigga is loyal to me, a nigga can never get no loyalty from me. Just off of this situation right here, because a nigga ain't never did me dirty like this. This was the first. This was the first for me. So like when females have all like now I'm starting listening to all these female stories, and I be like, niggas, niggas, a lot of niggas started saying, and they hate being compared to each other, but y'all do the same freaking thing. It's no loyalty in y'all just weird, but y'all don't want to be compared, but y'all do the same thing. Some of y'all is dirtier than others, but yes, y'all get down the same way. But anywho, so when I found out what she was saying was true, I told her you can have him. I'm done with him, and I cut his ass off, cut him off, and so the girl still calling me, still stalking me, like I was finna ask her, boo, do you want to eat some cooch? Cause I like girls too. Until my sister pulled up her page and I was seeing how she looked, and I was like, you're not my type. You're not my type. Not my type. But I think what really made her extra ugly to me is because of that bullshit that she did to me. Like I'm not one to be like, but like I was I ain't finna even be rude like that. I'm not even finna be rude. But like y'all know how y'all say y'all gotta look at a nigga. Y'all gotta start looking at these niggas' exes or your exes, so you can see. Cause you just don't know. You might think you average and stuff like that, and you go look at these other nigga exes, they'll make you look like you a fucking 10 when you thought you was a 7. Ugh. But anywho, that's besides the point. And so even though I stopped messing with this dude because he freaking lied to me. You don't fucking lie to me. You could have told me the truth. You could have gave me the option. And you want to know what? Because he was like, I was so like fond of him. I wouldn't have gave him no cooch, but I would have still like talked to him and kick it with him and stuff like that. But until I found out that he was out that relationship, yeah, I wouldn't have gave him the cooch. I wouldn't have gave him the pocketbook. I wouldn't have. But now I feel like you played me, so I'm done. This girl still stalking me. But anywho, so fast forward, my best friend slash ex girlfriend wanted to come back up here so she could get a job or whatever the case may be. So uh I was like, come on, you could come up here and get you a job, whatever. So she came up here. I don't know. See, this is the great part that I still don't know. I don't know if he seen that she was up here and wanted and like felt like he was like still talking to me and the girl, cause I'm thinking after like I'm done with you, your girlfriend that caught you, you done cheating on her and stuff like that. No, this nigga, he's a serial cheater. And when y'all have serial cheaters, y'all need to move on because he's gonna keep on cheating on you. He lose respect for you, each and every other girl that he deal with, and you stick around. So yeah, so boom. He so I don't know if he's saying that my ex that I'm chilling with my ex girlfriend and he thinks that me and her is like together, which we wasn't. Like once I stopped, once my ex girlfriend had left me up here, like I was literally sleeping in the car. That I thought that was my downfall. I thought that was my downfall. No, my downfall is when I had after I had my baby, I was going through postpartum depression. My friend that always been there for me, he passed away, and I ended up finding his body. That was rock bottom, and I'm still trying to recover from that, and that's why I'm telling this story. That happens down the line from the story that I'm telling, but hopefully I hurry up and get to that. So I'm gonna fast forward it so I can hurry up and get to that. But um, I don't know if he seen my ex girlfriend, and then he tried to make it seem like he was still talking to me, so his girlfriend stalked me and then vandalized my car. I'm talking about fuck my up, busted windows, all of them. Do y'all know how much the back windows cost? Very much more than the side windows. So the first time she busted the back windows, the side windows, and I think one of the other side windows or whatever the case may be. It cost me a lot. Then I was still paying on the car. I was still paying on the car. But guess what? Once I got paid, I put that hoe in the shop. Once I got paid, dropped that. I dropped that on that. Got my shit fixed. Um, boom. Can still like go to work. When I get off work, I'm smoking with my best friend and stuff like that. I'm at my sister's house at the time. And this is where she got my shit at. This is every time I was at my sister's house and she got, and then this is what I didn't, this is when I started looking at my friends, my associates and my sister kind of weird. Because y'all know that this girl done violated my shit. Y'all know exactly where this dude live. And y'all won't give me the location. Y'all won't give me the low so I could get my elite back. Oh, y'all ain't loyal. Y'all is not loyal. Like they can't. This is the type of loyal they is. If they feel like if they feel like um they could get more out of that person than you, then they could, that's where their loyalty lies. They don't give a fuck about the years or all the stuff y'all been through. They don't care about none of that. They don't care. And see, I'm totally the opposite. If I've been thugging it, if I was down and thugging it out with you since day one, oh yeah, you got a friend in me. Until I see that you fake, you a snake. So yeah, that made me look at my friends type of totally different. So when the dude found out that his baby mama had busted my windows, he said he was gonna pay for it. But you wanna know what? I was like, you wanna know what? The female had to let off some steam stuff. I don't give a fuck. As long as she don't come back around me. Tell me why a month later, cause I had to wait till I got paid again. So that was 2 weeks. So this girl waited 2 weeks after I got my car fixed. On my birthday, she busted the back window, the back window she shattered, the front window she couldn't shatter. So she had like just hammered by the driver window, so I couldn't see out of. I couldn't see the drive. She busted the side windows, yeah, the side windows, and then she stayed on my car, so I couldn't move my car. Then later on that night, she had somebody come steal my Cadillac convertible, and then like down the line when I told the dude like how you know she sent somebody to steal your Cadillac convertible, nigga. My car always been parked over there. Ain't nobody touching my Cadillac convertible. But they so happen to do it the same day that busted my windows and stabbed my tires, so I couldn't move my car. Come on now. So that was some more bands I had to drop. I gotta replace the tires. Gotta replace the Cadillac convertible. And if anybody knows, that's expensive on its own. I had to buy front glass, back. I mean, I did it backwards. Front glass, back glass, side glass. Like that was. I didn't. I didn't get to do nothing for my birthday because my feelings was just hurt. Like my feelings was hurt. It was just my birthday. I was and then I think I was it was a significant birthday. That's all I can say. I ain't gonna tell you how. It was a significant birthday. So yeah, she made that memorable. So boom. I'm like, I can't see you in traffic, baby. I'ma do you. I'ma do you in. Boom. So one day I'm driving down the street and my mama in the car. It's a car flagging me from the back or whatever. At first, I thought I was driving slow, but then I'm like, it's a car that they try to pass me, but then they get behind me and they doing this. I'm telling this to my mom, and my mom was like, oh, excuse me, y'all. They probably trying to let you know about your gas can, because my door was open when I bought the car. It never closed. It was already open. So and people used to always tell me your gas tank is open. I'd be like, it's like that. I can't change it. So I'm like, oh yeah, that do make sense. So I pull. I'm on third, or is it Kellogg at the time? It's third. It's third, and then third and fourth. So I turn on fourth. It's a whole store, tobacco store, regular store, both mixed together. To the left, and I'm on this side. So my mama get out the car to go into the store, and I was finna go into the store too, until the car that was like doing this pulled beside me, and then they rolled down the window, and I'm looking at a female that I really didn't know who it was until she opened her mouth. I was like, "Oh, you the stalker bitch!" The she tried to mace me. It hit my window, but like it still mess with your breathing. So I'm reaching back. I'm reaching back to get my back. But I'm thinking it's closer than what it is. It's all the way in the back. But I'm reaching to the back because I want to find my back so I can hit this girl window. Cause you finna go back to this nigga and see his one of y'all windows is busted. Now he finna know, oh, something is up. So that's what I was on. But the girl ended up going down the street and turning and coming back that way. So she almost hit my mama. She almost hit my mama and me. So I jump in my car. I'm trailing the female. Somehow she lost me. I didn't know which way she went, but she ended up losing me. I'm like, when I catch you, I'm gonna do you in, and I mean that. And I still mean that. But anywho, boom. So what happened? Fast forward. because I was not talking to do it. So he don't know nothing about this. But since the bitch did hit my mama, I mean, almost hit my mama. Oh yeah, you playing a dirty game. You messing with motherfuckers that ain't got shit to do with this, and that's my mama. You going to jail. You going to jail. So I was finna press charges, but the real thing was I just wanted a paper trail. I want to. They already know my car got vandalized twice, and I just told them I have a stalker, and they vandalized in my car. And now you trying to run me over, paper trail, paper trail, paper trail. So next time I see you, when I fuck you up, ain't no going to the police. You're not finna put a record on me. I'm finna fuck. I'm talking about I'm finna fuck you up. And you can't put no record on me because you keep on coming around me when I'm not bothering you. You're bothering me. You're the aggressor. I'm just defending myself because you stalking me. You're doing too much. Now you try to run my mother over. Oh, it's up when I see you. Fast forward. Let's forget about them because come to find out, she was in his car. I didn't even know it when I gave my I can't remember because I'm not good at remembering stuff. But it was a must that I called the police. It was a must because I ain't want my mama thinking that I was letting this girl get away with this stuff. So um I don't know who gave me the tag number, but I know I didn't know the tag. I can't remember if it was my mama or a person that was like outside when the shit happened. It was one of them. Oh yeah, that's who it was. It was the person that was standing out. They gave me the tag number. So yeah, boom boom bam. Um But later on, I just let it go because they said that at first I was in camera, but because I went up a little bit more, I wasn't in the camera view, so it would have been my word against hers. But that's okay because it's still on record that it was the incident that had happened. So I'm cool with that. So I'm keep on going with life because I'm not dealing with him and she just crazy at this point. I feel, girl, you need to go look for the girl that's really sleeping around with you. Cause when I told you I was done, I was done. And then it's so crazy because she one of them girls that have a nigga call the girl and standing by him, threatening him, tell her this. She that because she was up there after I told her I'm done. You can have him. She was having him call me, and she seen that I was not picking up on. Why? I would answer the phone for her, and I answer the phone for him. She, why you ain't answer his? Did you not understand when I said I was done? Finito. I'm done with it. So boom. So I guess all of this that's happening, the stress from work. mm, um oh yeah, when she was up there like trailing me, I had just had went and looked at a townhouse, I always wanted to move in when I first came up here. So I don't know if, but does I was looking at how because that's that's when I found out that I had UDs on my records. At first, when I went, she was saying my record clean, da 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 da. But a couple of days later, she was saying that I had UDs on my record. Her internet must wasn't working because at first she didn't see it, but now she see it. So I'm like, dang, I can't even move. So all of this going on, it's messing with me. So I guess yeah, that's why I was getting excited or whatever like this. So I cut off my job. That girl after I called the police. The female stopped messing with me. So that's another stress reliever. Um, so all I was really stressing about is now I gotta find another job, and I have to hurry up and try to save up some money so I can get these UDs off my record. So I end up. Let me fast forward because I just wanted to tell y'all to understand why I was like having panic attacks because that stuff led on to my depression and stuff like that because I never like really sat down and thought about like why am I going through all this stuff, like why am I having anxiety when I never had it before. I never sat down and thought about that. So boom, um this is after I have my baby. um I still have the UDs on my record, and I'm staying with my friend. Now this is a friend that always held my back. They always have my back. Whether when I'm low on cash, they fuck with me. Birthdays, holidays, they make me feel special. I don't care if it's some flowers. Even on Mother's Day, when I wasn't a mother, they used to always give me flowers and say Happy Mother's Day. Like, yeah, like they was very sweet. But not only it wasn't about like the money stuff, that it wasn't about materialistic things that made me like really fuck with this person. It was they was the first person that like um showed me genuine love and didn't have a ulterior motive. That's how I could just break it down. Like um I remember when I was staying with them and it would be snowing. They would clean the snow off my car. If he see that my gas tank is on E, he'll either put gas in my gas tank, or he will give me money. He'll leave money like he'll write a letter and leave like the money in a letter, and then he'll stick it on my door, or on like a cabinet in the kitchen because he know I'm gonna go in the kitchen for some food or something. So it was either my room door or the cabinet in the kitchen. Oh yeah, I always used to leave me weed because he know I liked it to smoke. But he was the only person that I felt comfortable with telling like what happened to me on a day-to-day basis, or talking about my childhood, and me feeling like I had the free will of telling him that, and he wasn't gonna use that against me, or he wasn't gonna try to shame me for it, or like people can know that you like you have abandonment issues, daddy issues, or trauma, and they try to play on it. He wasn't that way, and that's what really made me love him. And then I hate that I didn't heal myself before I met him, because I would have been able to receive that love, and I wouldn't have been. I would have been with him because I wouldn't have been blind and seen. I would have seen that he really did genuinely love me, and yeah, and these other people really didn't love me like that. Like it was. I ain't gonna say it was, oh, they wanted money, because I wasn't giving nobody the money, but they didn't love me genuinely. Like they was after something. It wasn't money, but whether it was poo nanny, whatever the case may be, they had a ulterior motive. When he didn't, like he was always there for me. I would knock on his door, tell him come in the room. I done rolled up, come smoke with me. And I seen that he had got close to my dog. He really loved my dog, and I end up buying him a dog for Christmas because I wanted, just because I knew that it was gonna be a time where I was gonna leave, and I didn't want him to feel sad, because if when I leave and I take my dog, I didn't want him to be sad or whatever. So I ended up getting him a dog. I shouldn't have gave him that dog. That dog was a handful of himself. But After I end up having my baby, um, I let him know. I still didn't want to let him know, but I had let him know because his his brother, like two of his brothers passed away, and then his son had literally passed away a couple weeks. I mean, a couple of months before I had my baby. So I knew it was like it was hard on him. And so I told him about Aaliyah because I was thinking like there was gonna be something to make him live, and he loved in my baby, like me, letting him hold her and stuff like that. He really did love my baby. But a couple of months after I had my baby, he ended up he ended up passing away, and it was like the hardest thing that I really because I end up finding a body. I ain't never ever been around like a dead body. Like the only time I've been around a dead body is when I was little and I was at my granddad's church, and he was he was uh he was doing a funeral. And I guess they didn't put enough embalming fluid in the person because the person lifted up and everybody ran out of the church. So because of that, I, I never been able to deal with death well. So when my like years down the line, when I moved to Memphis, I had um I had a friend. Uh, his name was Joker. I was fond of him, very fond, more fond of him than I was of the person that I was just talking about. Like, oh my gosh, I'm still to this day I'm not over the fact that his baby mama took him out this world. I'm still mad at her, and it's so many years later. But like I have once he passed, I was it was really fucking with me because me and him wasn't in a good place. Like me and him was sleep beefing over some shit that we shouldn't have been beefing over. And then uh the it was a couple of nights before she took him out this world. Um I seen him. But I was so mad because I was trying to fight my play brother girlfriend because she stole my clothes. Like when I seen him, I wanted to pull him aside and apologize and like make amends with him. But my blood was boiling because this girl just played with me. You just stole my stuff? Weird. That's weird. And then out of all things, like she stole some of my clothes, but my underwear, girl, I'm done. So and my best friend called me and told me the shit. So I wish I would have. I wish I would have stopped in that moment and apologized and made amends or whatever like that because I won't. I didn't get the chance to do it. So his death took a toll on me. Like it was very hard. It was hard seeing him in that casket. I couldn't believe that he was gone. It was just that was one freaking death that was really hard to get over. Like I probably got over it. Not really. I'm still not over it, but like it don't hit me as hard as it did a couple years ago. Like I think it was starting. It was a little bit easier for me. Like 2 3 years after I moved up here, it started being a little more easier for me. Um, so with my friend passing, that I'm still going through postpartum depression, and I didn't know it. So this did a number on me. Like, I'm still living in the house that he passed in. Nobody's coming around and checking up on me to see if I'm good. And the people that I am talking to, they don't even know me enough to see that I'm putting on the front. But if that was my real friend, like the one that passed away, he knew. I could say, "Oh, I'm fine." No, you're not. What's going on with you? What's going on? But don't nobody in this world know me like he know me. And I really realized that not even my family, he knew me better than my own family. But that's another story for another day. But so boom, like that stuff was hard, but I think it was really hard for me because I was in that house. So every time I had to walk past his room to go to the bathroom, like it hurted me. But then I end up finding out his window didn't lock, and then I'm in the neighborhood with white people, so I was like, I was terrified that somebody was gonna jump through my window. I wasn't feeling protected no more because he's not there. So I'm feeling vulnerable. I'm going through postpartum depression, and on top of that, now I'm really depressed because I just lost somebody that was very, very important to me. And on top of that, I'm feeling guilty. I think it was the guilt that was really eating me up and was making it even worse because I felt like he was there for me, and when he needed me the most, I wasn't there for him. And what really fuck with me still to this day is because when I was at my mama's house, like, and I shouldn't never even went over her house, but it was times where I was at my mama's house and I hear this voice say, "Check up on Dad, check up on him, see how he doing," and I would forget to test him and be like, "What you doing? How you doing? I'm finna come by." I was forgetting, but I guess it was because I had my hand full with my baby. This is my first time having my baby, and I'm not getting any help. Even though I'm at my mom's house, I'm really not getting no help. So I went back to my house where he was, and I think he ended up passing like a day or two after that. And yeah, it was very hard. After he passed, I didn't really have family to check up on me to see if I was good and stuff like that. And then now I'm starting to think how my family is thinking. Like a lot of people that I be around, they more materialistic. If you really can't do too much, if they don't see that they can benefit from fucking with you or being around you, then they really don't too much want anything from you. I mean, they don't too much fuck with you. But that's not the case with me. Like, I don't give a fuck if you don't have nothing to give me. Your listening ear means a lot to me. But so they looked at it like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with her because maybe because they seen that he was, they probably thought there was a materialistic thing with me and him when it was way more deeper than that. Like that was my walking diary. That was my peace. That was my uh that was my rock. Now my baby have to be that, and she's a baby, so she ended up being my rock and my life saver because while I was in that house, I was I had a gun, and I was seeing I was seeing stuff in my head that I shouldn't have been seeing, and it had me scared. And then when I like I was so stressed out that I went to the kitchen and I grabbed a knife, and like I was very scared because I felt like I was finna self harm again. And the first time I ever did that is when I was um when I was a teenager, and I was cutting myself to take away from, like, I rather feel physical pain than the pain that I was feeling because I was getting violated. I was getting beat and violated. I went through it a lot as a child. So like I thought me like cutting myself, it was kind of like me taking like the mental pain and turning it to physical, but the pain was still there. So I could see myself going back to that. So I end up calling the what is it called, the suicide line, because that's all the help I had. And why I didn't like call my mama or my sister in that time of need is because when when I had my baby, she was probably like, she probably wasn't even 2 months out. But uh I went to them crying. I'm talking about bawling. I was crying so hard about the stuff that I was going through. The next day, the next morning, I wake up. My sister and my mother is talking about me on the porch. They don't even know I woke up. But my baby was finna get started to cry, and as soon as I hear the, I wake the freak up, change her pamper, get her a cup, a bottle or her pacifier, whichever one she want. She went straight back to sleep. But I'm hearing these folks talking about me, and I'm like, damn. So this how it is. They act like they're for you, but they talk about you behind your back. So I was like, I gotta move around. I can't stay around these folks. So ever since that day, I stopped telling them stuff about me because I see the type of people you is. Even though I was saying it before, because they'll literally be around. Like we have so many friends, and I would hear them literally talking about this person, and then turn around and go hang out with this person. Is you cool? What? I can't even do that. If I'm talking about a person, if I talk about a person, I'm not gonna go back around them and kiki with them. I was literally just talking about you. I wouldn't even feel right being around them. A motherfucker, that's you talking about them, then you turn around and hang with the stuff that you're saying. Because the stuff that when I say that, when I talk about people, I'm talking about stuff that I seen, and I'm not dragging them for fields. I'm not doing. I'm coming as a concerned friend. They dragging a motherfucker for fields, and then be right back around them like they ain't said a bitch ass thing about them. So I was like, oh yeah. I said, what type of person you is? You won't know none of my business no more because you messed up in the head. So boom. Um, I literally been going through therapy and trying to figure out like what's causing my depression, because like my baby is 2, finna be 3. It's not postpartum no more, so it's just depression. So trying to figure out like what is it, what is triggering me, what is it, and I now because I was thinking that it was my childhood that does have an effect on me, but in some things that I went through still like hurt me. But talking to my therapist, I could tell the stuff that really still hurt me, that the wound have not healed, but I see other things. I accepted for what it was, and then no, teaching my daughter better or whatever. So but now I'm thinking that I think it's because of my friend passed. I have so much guilt behind it because I put people over him that should have never been over him, because he was everything to me. and I think it was like my guilt, and then me finding him. I guess I still got PTSD, and I could like see. I still have letters that he had wrote. Like I told y'all, he used to write me letters and stuff like that. So I still have the letters he wrote. I the last batch of roses that he gave me, I still have those. The flowers. He bought me some roses and some flowers, so I still have both of those. I made a little weed tray with some of them. Then I got cards that when I see them, it like made me feel some type of way. A couple days ago, I was walking. I had to walk to my baby daycare and get back home. I had to walk back home. Well, no, I ain't have to walk back home. I ended up catching a bus, but I had to walk to my baby's school and walk back because I did not have the cash to. My card stopped working, so and some bus drivers be fucked up. They be like, "Oh, you ain't got the cash, and if you ain't got the $2, you right." Bitch, you letting this job go to your head too much. Like you, that's another day for another story for another day. I guess not really, but where I was walking back towards my house, I end up passing I end up passing the job that he used to work for. Uh, sorry y'all, but I'm on this app. I'm trying to get me a car because me and my baby is we so over this bus thing. And oh yeah. But this is why I wanted to talk about depression because like some people don't even really know that they depressed. Like okay, this I really figured out. Like I think today I really figured out why I am so. What I said about my friend, yes, but on top of that, me having my daughter and not having no help, like hands on type of help. I don't I don't get like I don't get like don't nobody give me money. Like sometimes my baby daddy come through every blue moon to help. And I appreciate it, but I wish that it could be more. I wish that he would get his child more, but you want to know what? He ain't got to because the female that he deal with, I won't let my baby come back around you no more. Cause yeah, I don't know how, like, I just won't. And I don't feel like he the type of person that like watch my baby and make sure ain't nobody doing nothing to my baby. So I'm okay with it. His family don't help out, so yeah, like, they don't call, see about her, nothing like that. And she's a baby, so why would she call and check up on them? Say, hey, we cool on that side, but my family is the same freaking way. I don't get no hands on, so everything is new to me. So it's like I'm overwhelmed because I'm depressed from my friend passing. I'm still trying to get over it. So on top of that, I'm overwhelmed. Then I have a whole child that I have to take care of. I'm so used to working and getting my own paycheck, but now I'm in a situation where the government is taking care of me, giving me this little ass money that's only enough to pay my rent, to get my baby the essential things that she need, and sometimes I can't get everything, like like shoes. Like sometimes, like okay, let's say this month, I got extra money that because I already paid. No, no. What did I pay ahead? I think it was my internet. I can't remember. But one of my bills is paid for already for the next month. So I was like, oh, this extra money I'm gonna have to use, not knowing. Like I didn't buy my baby. These is a couple of outfits, but I put the outfits that she can wear down there. But the pants, she can't fit these. These are pants outfits, and it's a little chilly outside. The short outfit she can wear, but it's chilly outside, so she can't wear them. So anyway, I gotta buy her some more clothes, and I gotta buy her some more shoes because now she went from the 7 to 8, and she only got like 4 pairs of 4, 5, probably five or six, because I just bought her 2 more off of Timu, Timu, however you say that shit. But yeah, I bought her 2 pair of shoes off that, and she already had, I think it's 3 pairs. So she got 5 pair and all. Then I seen that it was some forces on sale. This was last month when I had a little extra cash. I seen that they had on sale. I wanted them in size 8, but they didn't have it. So I think they had a size 10. So I was like, give them to me. Cause guess what? It's not a size lower. It's she gonna go up to 10. So let me go ahead and get them. They on sale. I got them at a deal. Let me get them. So that's how I'm gonna start doing stuff. When I see shoes that I like for her, that's on sale. If they ain't got them in her size, if they got them in a size bigger, or I mean, one size bigger, 2 size bigger, I'm getting them. I'm still gonna get them. Okay, boom. So like I'm very much depressed and overwhelmed. But then I just realized before I had my baby, I was buying all my stuff and stuff like that. I was literally taking care of myself. But now I can't even buy the stuff like I used to buy myself. The clothes that I used to have was before I had my mommy body. Now I have a mommy body, and I really don't have the money to buy me extra clothes. Like when I do get the time, I buy me a pair of jeans or two or stuff like that. But shirts, I haven't even bought too many shirts, so I'm still rocking the shirts that I had back then. Why is this? I got down. Just oh my gosh, don't it look like it's going to one side? Look like it's going to this side. I mean this side. Look like it's going to this side. This side. Being in the middle. Anywho, oh yeah, and then this is how I really realized. Okay, so I only have 17 pair of shoes. Out of them 17, 8 of them shoes are too little for me because due to my baby, due to me being pregnant, my feet, I used to wear a size 7.5, but now I'm in the 8. So a lot of my shoes are too little, but I still have them. Praying, thinking that my shoes, my feet gonna shrink. It's not. What I need to do, I probably should. I think I'm gonna hold them until my niece get a little bit older, cause I don't think my nephew could wear them. But anywho, so 8 of them too little. So that leave me with 9 pair. Now out of them 9, I would say 2 of them I have to throw away because I don't want them out. Like one of my shoes, I don't know what Jordans they is, but all I know they black, and I wear them the most because them the only black damn near all black Jordans I have. They black, majority black, but then at the bottom part is white. But I'm like, I could wear this with clothes, with other clothes that I don't like. Say this, let's say I don't have no shoes that's this color. I will wear those shoes because it's black go with everything. But I'm not have them shoes on. I have on these other shoes that they do have this color. covering. But most of my shoes do not go with that matches my clothes because I don't have a big range of shoes. So them black shoes I used to wear a lot because one, they was comfortable. Two, they was black, so it went with damn near everything I wore. So those was the two reasons. But not realizing those shoes stink. They stink like a motherfucker. I did not realize that people could smell my shoes until the day I went to my niece and nephew's school to watch they play. When we got back home, uh, I was I. I was watching something on my phone, and my niece and nephew had came over there, and then my nephew said, "Somebody feet smell like Fritos." I was like, my feet smell like Frito. I knew he was talking about me. He didn't know he was talking about me, but I knew because I knew these shoes stink. But I didn't know other people could smell them. So I was like, my for shoes, my feet smell like Frito, Jaden. He was like, them your shoes don't smell like that. I was like, yeah. So I was thankful that he said it. I wasn't embarrassed because the old me would have been embarrassed, but the new me was thankful because now I know I need to throw these motherfuckers away, and now I see this. It's like I be putting my baby before me. I'm gonna always buy her clothes and shoes. I feel like my baby grows, so I feel like I have to keep buying her stuff like that. Me, I put me last. I'm gonna always put my baby first. But now I see, hey, if you have some extra change to buy you a pair of shoes this month, do it because now my feet is bigger. I need shoes and I need clothes. Stop wearing like these pants that I get on right now. Yeah, see, it's camera tight. When I pull them up, it fit better. But these thighs, these thighs is stopping this part from going up like it's supposed to. Yeah. She gave me some mommy hips. Stomach used to be flat, and not no more. She ain't give me no extra titties. I know that. I wish she would have. But so like, I see that I think I be depressed because of my friend passing, and then um me I was so independent, and now I feel like I'm dependent on somebody else. I'm used to always buying me new clothes and looking cute and stuff like that. I be going months without my hair done. When I used to always go to the shop and get my hair done. When you so used to something, accustomed to something, and then you can't do it no more because you're not able to do it, yeah, it'll mess you up. So I think it was like it's all of that. Now that I'm understanding where it is, now I can like work on it. But something else that's playing with my depression is don't nobody realize that you're depressed. Not your friends, not your family, and not strangers in the street. Like I would think it took an 8-year-old to do y'all know how many people I walked around with them shoes on? Not a word. So like now when I see people, I'm gonna look at them totally different. Now I understand why they say be careful what you say to people because you don't know what they're going through. But even though they say be careful with people, that's why I don't like the pandemic. I hate that the pandemic happened because I see that the pandemic made people scared to interact with each other anymore. Like a lot of people don't like interacting with each other, and that's crazy to me. But oh yeah, and I think because like I used to always go out take my niece and nephews out and have fun with them. I don't do that no more. So it's like I'm sitting in the house. I'm trying to take care of my child. Nobody's checking in on me. Nobody's calling in to give me no break. None of that. So I feel once again abandoned. Which that's okay because I'm gonna get over it. And once I get my wheels, those people that abandoned me don't need to come back around me. Stay over there. Over there. Because I don't need you right over here. Watch. It's new me, new me. New me, new me. But I want to give a thank you to my nephew because he made me realize that hey, you need to check yourself. You realize what's going on. Oh yeah, but another thing, like my baby is so clingy. My baby is so I didn't know a child could be this clingy. I can't even get in the goddamn tub. I could put my baby to sleep, run me some bath water, and get my ass in the tub. A couple minutes later, she up crying, looking for me. And then she will not go back and lay down when she know that I'm in the tub. She's gonna stand there and wait for me so I could lay back down with her. So now that's how she is. Sometimes I be like, I hurry up and like finish cleaning my body out. Cause this is my process. I'll be in the bathroom for at least 3 hours. 2 hours is just for the tub itself. Like I have to shave. I have to soak in the tub. That's good. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then soaking and relaxing, and then I have to wash my body. I have different soaps and stuff like that. So yeah, I wash my body a couple of times, and then Lord, let me not have to shave because that's finna take even longer. So boom. After I done that, I wash my body off again. After I done showered, I gotta wash my body off again. Let the water out, wash the tub. Boom, it's shower time. So hopefully, I be wishing that I could do my bath, get my bath out the way, and she come when I'm trying to take a shower because then I'd be like, hey, come get in with mom or whatever like that. But because I don't like my baby seeing my body, I don't like that, and I can't stand the fact that when I go over my sister's house, she be walking around ass out, titties out. I can't say cooch out because you really can't see it, but she don't have no underwear on, so I don't be showing my baby your body like that. If y'all other parents do that, that's y'all cool, cool, cool. But I don't do that at all. I don't let my body. I try not to let my baby see my body at all. I shaming you feel. I'm just not comfortable with it, and that's because somebody messed me up as a child. But yeah, and now that I realize like what's keeping me depressed, now I can work on it. And then like I really feel like I be depressed because I do not have time. Me riding the bus, I have to get up, get us dressed. Um, I have to leave out the door at 8:16. I have to be at the bus stop at 8:16 to if I don't be at the out at the bus stop at 8:16, then I have to walk all the way down the street, all the way down the street, and wait for the 20. Wait till 8:26 for the bus to come pick me up. It I'm at a bus stop that's gonna drive me to the other bus stop. That makes it faster. But if I miss that bus at 8:16, then I have to walk. So I go there and I wait. Then I think like that bus 826. I get to Sunray. I'll probably get at Sunray. I don't know. I would say probably like 8:40. I really don't know. I can't really say. It's probably like close to 850. So I have to leave the Sunray, then walk all the way to my baby bus. Daycare, which that's like in between a 15 to 20 minute walk. Then I have to do that 15, jump on the bus, and then ride the bus to the house and get ready for whatever I got. If I'm like very, very tired, I'll take my nap. I take a nap for 2, 3 hours. Then I gotta go pick up my baby. Like right now, I need to go pick her up. I'm finna go walk to the bus stop and get ready to pick her up. Then I'm gonna come home, get ready to cook. I'm gonna start off with dinner early because I got other work to do and stuff like that. Like I just be wanting a break and it be hard getting a break. But yes, I finally got a bus card because at first I was using cash and I didn't really have it like that. I need to mark this. I got an all day bus pass today, so I ain't gotta worry about using that. But I start work on the 27th. I can't wait for that. I'm gonna start work a couple of days after I start work. Couple of days after I start work. Um, I think I'm gonna be working. I think I work 4 days, and after that, I'm getting me a car, so I ain't gotta hop on the bus no more. Me and my baby will be driving, so to make it easier for me to get her to daycare, get to work on time, then get off work, get get to my baby, or come home, take a little nap, and then go pick up my baby. But yeah, we finna be outside this summer. We finna do some stuff. Yeah, I'm finna snap back because now I realize what's going on for me. Oh yeah, and I'm finna start try to start up a business. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is until like it is started. But yes, 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 it's coming. But y'all have a wonderful day. Thank God that we woke up this morning and we got breath in our body, and He's seeing us through today. Always be grateful for what you have. Because if you ain't grateful for what you have, why would He bless you with more, baby? Y'all have an amazing day.